You know, there's a rafter right there up front. Right there. And there's a post underneath it. That rafter's like right out to the edge there, rotted. And it's probably going to be hard to see. Right there behind that one post, I don't know how well you can make out that post behind it. So from the ceiling to the floor, this looks like a very tall mine. It just, I'm so far above it, I'm like 2 feet above the ceiling where I'm standing here in this hole. I don't know if I'll be able to get my camera in that. I don't know if I'm going to have clearance. Yeah. Oh, it's ever so close. Now I'm behind that first post, that the rafter you saw. And obviously there's a post right in front. It looks like there's a little bit of a room going off into the center behind that post there. Look at all the black coal there. Can't quite see what's around to the right here because I don't have my camera tripod in. It wouldn't fit. So I can't swivel the camera. I have to move it manually. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's about as far as I could get it. I'm 12 feet in holding it here, and I'm still pretty far away. I'm going to have to tilt the camera at different angles here manually, pull it back out and reset it. Looks like it's dry in there. Would like to see what's behind that post there. Right up in that area. Right over there. Almost looks like right off to the left side of the camera right now. They left a center column of coal there. So, it's hard to say. I mean, just following that contour right there, that's what I would call the right wall of the mine. But from the way this goes into the hillside, that's kind of going at a 45-degree angle to the left there. Actually angling back towards the other mines. The first 4 Alston Tanner mines, that's the angle that's going. But that room might just end right there, the one furthest in the center behind the post there, behind that little rock fall that's so see, there's a wedge on top of that post right there holding that ceiling up. I'm sure that's more than safe. Mine inspectors would approve that. Remember, this is just a house coal mine that's been shut down for 70, 80 years probably since Alston mined this. In this video, I'll put a link to the other Alston Tanner mines, these 5 openings. We've been in 3 of them, and in by meaning, I put my camera on the end of a 12-foot 2x4, and the camera sends a Wi-Fi signal back to my cell phone. So that's what I'm looking at right now is my cell phone. The camera's 12 feet into, 12 feet from the opening. It's probably only about 5 or 6 feet from the ceiling where the entrance would have been way back when, but there was a lot of collapse around this mine here, so there's just a very small opening to squeeze this camera through. So hopefully the next thing we'll do is I'm going to reset that camera and point it more towards the left there. See if there's anything on the left. Well, I have the camera pretty about a 45-degree angle to the left, and look at that, you just see the wall over there. That's that front post barely coming into view there. So it looks like it just goes straight back, that there's no room off to the far left here. That's just the left wall. There's that same little rock collapse behind that post there, and I see a post right next to it in the ground that's rotted, just barely sticking up. So, boy, they dug a big hill here, 20, 25 feet high, just to get into this mine here. So I guess what I should do is tilt the camera to the right now, about 45 degrees, because I can't see back there where we were looking. I'll say to the left of that post that you're looking at right now, in that dark area there. If it goes back further that way there, I'm not going to be able to zoom in on it. I don't have the right angle. There's that post sticking up next to that fallen rock pile. So that didn't gain us much there. There may not be much to this mine unless it goes deep straight back. And the camera. Getting that post, unfortunately, by having it turned to the right. I don't think I could get around that. Let's see. No. I'll have to see if I could get past that post. There we go. And I didn't gain anything. We're just saying I have that tilted about 45 to the right there, so we're not seeing much. Just the right side of that post. So it looks like the mine goes straight back. Right B. Let's see. That big post is causing it to focus in. So unfortunately, it's like that post is in the way. I can't get past that on either side of that. Nice seam of coal. So it may go back there behind that post. That's what it looks like it does, but I don't know how far it goes. We're not going to know. My light's not bright enough to get past that, plus it's reflecting off the post there underneath it. Well, that's what I wanted to get right there. It's the same view, basically. I was hoping to get right back deep in there. Yeah, I bet that goes back around slightly to the left there. I mean, it kind of looks on this little phone that I'm looking at part of the back wall there, well past that post. I mean, is that the end of it right there? The end of the mine? Right back in there? Or does it go deeper? I can't get it around that post. It's too far in there. But there you have the fifth opening of the Alston Tanner 5 mines. The only one that we haven't been in with the camera was number 1, the furthest one, I would say, south or down, upriver. The 2, 3, and 4 we've been in. I think it was number 3. It's got the wooden tracks in it and a bucket in it. That's the most interesting one, and it angles back towards this. So my guess is it goes back in that hole there. How far? You never know.